What is up, everybody? This is your boy Kerwin Stewart, and I'm here again today with another exciting video. Now, it's been a couple of days now, but on Friday this week, I graduated from basic leaders training. Now, exactly, you ask yourself, what is a basic leaders training? And that is the basically the NCO Academy, one of your first NCO academies in the Army that you will go through in order to obtain the rank of sergeant. Once you go to BLC, next up is ALC, SLC, then MLC, and then after, hopefully, the Sergeant Major Academy. Um, so I did it. So just to think about the experience, I want to talk about the experience in this video, about what I went through and how it was and stuff like that. As you know, I graduated from the Henry H. Lynn NCO Academy here at Joint Base Lewis McChord, Washington. Um, it was a eye-opening experience. I learned a lot of stuff as geared towards becoming a non-commissioned officer. Hopefully very very soon. Hopefully February 1st. But they they taught me they you know what I mean. They taught me a lot of stuff as to what I need to know, how to take care of soldiers, lead the train a mentor, something along that lines. Yeah. But I learned a lot of stuff. But I want to go through the days. It's a total of 21 days, 30 days, calendar days. So we'll go into day one. Day one, you get there. They do an accountability. In that accountability, they'll make sure that you actually enroll to be in the class. After that, they'll take you to your classroom where you will sit behind your computer. After you get sit behind the computer, they'll tell you to get up. And after, we'll go and immediately do height and weight. On the second day of BLC, we did the PT test. PT test out in the rain. It was raining that day, and I passed it, and that's all I was happy about. That I passed my PT test. I ended up getting like a 250 or so PT score, which is not bad, but I'm always improving from that 180 I got when I originally entered into the Army. So I've come a long way, you could say. Other than that, after that, the PT test is over, and then after, we begin scheduled training. Um, so the first training module that we had was called the leadership training module. That is what teaches you to be a leader. So you go through all the leadership things of ADP 6-22, stuff of that nature, and what it pertains to leadership and taking care of soldiers, mentoring soldiers, and knowing how to find certain things. Uh, After that, we went in after leadership training about a week or so. Next week we go into the training. So now we're geared towards um, training soldiers, how to set up training for soldiers, and things of that nature. And after that is the warfighter. The warfighter is everything that you would do when you are actually fighting a war, and making sure, hey, how we clear out this, how we react to contact, how we react to indirect contact, dismount, stuff of that nature. So in each training module, there's a test. There's a total of 3 different tests that you have to take, and you must pass all 3 of these tests. If you fail it, you will be given a chance to retake the test. But if you fail it the second time, you can be actually disenrolled from the course, and you'll be sent back to your unit. And thank God that never happened to me. I never got sent back to the unit. We did have some people who failed out, and they were sent back to their unit. And I'm trying to imagine what they went through, having to go back to unit, to let your unit know that you actually failed. And you'll have to try it again at a later time. But there were we did a lot of hands-on things of the training. I did a radio. I did how to do voice communication on a radio as my training step. So I would take one individual, and I would actually go through as if that person was a junior enlisted soldier, and I would teach them how to use a radio. And then after, the SGLs will then grade me on my teaching technique and my training technique overall, to make sure that you can train soldiers and lead them in the direction that they need to go. In the leadership module, we did a written correspondence. So written correspondence is refers to writing a word, writing a memo, um, writing a sworn statement. So just basic things of an NCO that you should know how to do in order to take care of your soldiers' leadership. Uh, After that, we really went into land navigation. Now, land navigation, I'm happy I passed it, but unfortunately, I only got 3 out of 4, um, 3 out of 4 points, which landed me at a 75% um, overall. So that day, it was a cold day. It was probably like 26 degrees outside. They took us to this undisclosed location, and they dropped us in the little location and said, "Hey, you guys are here, and you need to find your way to these 4 points. If you can find your way to these 4 points, that's great. But if you're not able to find your way to these 4 points, you need to come back. Come back to the tent after you get 3 points in order to get a 75%." So I was out there for 3 hours, and I found three points. I was struggling because normally I'm not an infantry guy, so I don't know land nav. And once I get back to my unit, I'm not going to use land nav, but it is a good skill to know. And now that I know, going through the NCO Academy, I know how to do land nav because I never did land nav at basic. We kind of just rushed through it, and now in my journey to become a non-commissioned officer, you're going to need to know how to do land nav in order to pass and graduate from the academy. So I did it. Uh, the only thing that I've struggled on was land nav and overall DNC, drill and ceremony. I got an 85% on drill and ceremony and a 75 on land nav. Those two events overall knocked me out of the commandant's list because I got almost close to 100 on everything else, but DNC and land nav. Um, so I know what I need to work on. So when I prepare for my next NCOES school, which will be ALC to get staff sergeant, um, I know what I need to prep myself for and how it's going to be like in order to pass and hopefully get onto the commandant's list for the second time in my military career. So other than that, that was it. It's a great experience. I'm looking forward right now to picking up as Sergeant Stewart pretty soon. Um, if everything goes to plan, I'll be February 1st. Uh, and it's gonna mean a lot for me and my family in terms of how I can take care of them, how I can get stuff that I want, buy stuff, So, and I'm just looking forward to the experience of having soldiers underneath me and being able to take care of those soldiers um, as a non-commissioned officer and as a leader, and you know them be an example because they're gonna be a reflection of me. So I'm excited to mold and shape and guide and lead and train. So hopefully that they can be better than me, not just me, be better than me as soldiers as we go on to fight these nation wars and win them against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So that was a very very exciting experience in BLC. I wish I could do it again because right now on Monday tomorrow I have to go back to my unit, and unfortunately I don't want to go back to my unit because I had so much fun at BLC. Like we were just sergeants, everybody referred to us as sergeants, um, and that was a great experience. But other than that, it's back to the grind, back to the regular Army life, and back to training and developing leaders and being an example that hey, if I can do it, you can do it too. So I'm excited to do that. Now, that's been my video, guys. But if you guys need anything, please sure to let me know. Comment downstairs and below. Let me know. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It's always growing, and I appreciate everything you guys give to me and do for me um, along this journey that I have with this channel and what I do. Like I said, once again, I am Kerwin Stewart, and I thank you guys very, very much for watching this video. Please have a great day, and stay safe out there. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys later.